you being a true hip-hop pimp pioneer. Now, a lot of people may not know that when you started rapping back in the day, the police were stopping your shows for obscenities. And we talk a lot about, you know what I'm saying, Uncle Luke and Band in the USA, but, you know, people were boycotting your shows and shit because you was, you had girls giving oral sex on stage and shit like that.
Things would happen.
Things would happen.
And you, it wasn't really so much as they would be out for too short around the country, but if I'm about to do a show in Tulsa, Oklahoma,
right,
and it's 1990 and it's the Bible Belt, and they ain't really seen a lot of hip hop. It's an issue.
Yeah,
it's some church folk getting together and they like something bad is about to happen to our kids. Like,
something bad about it. Okay, but yet and still they can be behind the scene living the life of polygamy and you know what I'm saying, doing all they shit that they doing, but they don't want you to be in the auditorium saying what you want to say.
Yeah, you
that's some bullshit.
Well, you know, it's the Bible Belt, man. But it was places like that. Even I'd be up in maybe the Northwest in some small town in the state of Washington,
right? And
they I remember doing a show that was sold out.
Okay, I
get my money, and the audience is empty, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? A sold out show and an empty audience, and they like the parents. It's like a really strict religious community. They like the parents told the kids if they go, then you know. They already bought the tickets, so they can't refund them. But their parents made a picket line outside, and they couldn't cross it.
But shit, that shit just made it even bigger.
I done been to shows where they told the audience, they was like, okay, basically they said we don't want you. You can watch it, but you can't like it. So they
you can watch it, but you can't like
the
it.
The rules at the show was everybody has to sit in their seat. No one can stand up, and you can't cheer or do any of that. If I go say ho, they can't say it back.
Damn.
So they just did the show. They had to quietly love it.
They had to quietly love it.
Man, we done been arrested right off stage.
For real? For
yeah.
what? What was the charge?
It was always for using obscene language in front of a public crowd or something like that.
That shit against the law?
In cities like Savannah, Georgia, it was always Cincinnati, Ohio. Everybody's
shit.
It's probably them laws is probably still on the books.
Well, listen, brother, I thank you for trailblazing, kicking down the doors to fight for freedom of speech, so we can get out here, man,
and get our money.
Act a donkey, and bitches can suck cucumbers today. But real spill though, bro. I think that without sacrifices that were made by people like you, you know what I'm saying, that people like me would not have, such illustrious career. So I really do appreciate it. You're a motherfucking legend in my eyes.